Hi there. Welcome to another edition of The Maker's Notebook. My name is Stacy, and usually I co-host this podcast with Tracy, my sister. But today I'm coming to you with a special episode to talk about my test knit for Tori-girl. It is the creativity shawl that you see me wearing here. And the pattern today is Friday, the 16th. So it's being released tomorrow, Saturday, January 17th. I'll take it off, and I hope it doesn't too much mess with the microphone as I do that. So here is the shawl in all of its glory. The shape is an elongated shape, and I like that it has a shallow V to it, so it's not too like a deep triangle. It's more of a shallow one, making it very easy to just throw on and wear. It's long enough to where you can wrap it and just get cozy with it. And I love these shape shawls. I think I've said that in other videos in the past. Anyway, this shawl you start knitting from the bottom here. You cast on the stitches, and then you just keep increasing until you get to the middle, as deep as you want it, or till you're at 50% of your main color. And then you decrease and bind off. This pattern is so versatile. I think it's easy to follow, very easy to knit, easy to see where you are. It's a 6-row repeat. So you can easily see when you put it down and want to pick it back up without using stitch markers or tracking where you are in the pattern. You can easily pick it back up and figure out where you are and just continue knitting. More details about the pattern. It comes in 2 sizes, size 1, size 2. The size 1 is 70 inches wide with 11.5 inches depth in the middle, at the halfway point. And then the size 2 is 90 inches with a 15-inch depth. So it's pretty long, 90 inches. You can wrap it around a few times. 70 inches is nothing to sneeze at either. What do I want to say? Well, I have to tell you that this is a versatile, not only in the 2 sizes, but also in the yarns you can use. You can use fingering weight yarn, sport, DK, worsted. I used fingering weight yarn, and this yarn is called Earth Yarns. I think the type of yarn under it, fingering, is called Echoes. And I got it from my local yarn shop, which is Hearts on Fiber in Davidson, North Carolina. And it comes in, so one skein, 440 yards, comes with 2 50-gram balls like this. Comes like this. So I just wound them. And the idea, I guess, is to make socks with it, but I ended up, using it to make this wrap. And then I think the rest of it I'm going to use to make socks as a gift for someone. Anyway, so I ended up buying 2 440 grams of this yarn. So I used all of the 250 grams, and then I had to bump into some of this skein to finish making the shawl. Tori provides you with all the details. So if for the main color, for the size 2 that I made, I needed 530 yards of the main color and 270 yards of the contrast. I ended up using 493 yards of the main color and 274 of the contrast. So it's very close, very, very close. My contrast color was Madeline Tosh Merino Light. I don't know what color that is, but as you can see, it's like a blue-gray. Anyway, I lost the ball band as I had wound this yarn quite a while ago, some years ago. And since it was wound, I was like, just use it to, get it, I am really trying to use up my stash in the past year. So anyway, so that's what they all look like together. And I'm trying to think, what else do I want to say about this project? So for fingering weight, you will need a US 4 needles, sport weight US 5, DK US 6, worsted US 7. And I don't think gauge is terribly important in this pattern. I mean, what Tori advises is that you use a scale to weigh your main color in the beginning. And then when you get to 50%, then that's when you should decrease. So I think that makes it a very versatile pattern, and where you can just use up what you have, and so you don't have too much left over. Some of the skills you should know, it's pretty beginner friendly, and it's very like relaxing sort of knit. You can watch TV, and like I said, you can put it down, pick it back up, easy to follow, easy to read. You stitch it, see where you are in the pattern, so you can just pick back up and continue knitting. So basically, knit 2 together, make 1 left increase, and carrying your yarn up as you go, your contrast, and so on, so that way you don't have to keep cutting, and have too many ends. So that is pretty much like the main skills you should have. And yeah, look at it. It's so nice. I was skeptical about my color choice, but I think once I put it on, I was like, not too bad. Now, Tori in one of her samples, she used hand spun yarn. So that is something to consider. If you have some that you made or you purchased or whatever, you can always use that, right? As long as you have your scale, you can weigh, make sure you have enough. Tori also has a sample that she made that's just like tonal yarn, and that looked pretty good too. I'll post pictures here. So yeah, sky's the limit. I mean, you can use up your stash. We all have stash yarn that we want to use up, so I recommend this pattern. Again, it comes out tomorrow, so be sure to keep a lookout for it. And then lastly, I wanted to talk to you about my Sadie sweater. I knit this using the Barocco Remix Light in the color Earth. And I've spoken about it in my previous video with Tracy back in December. And, details about the construction and so on is in that video. I'll put a link below for you to reference. And I'll also include a link to Ravelry so you can easily find it. And I love this. This Barocco Remix Light DK weight is next to skin comfortable. As you know, both Tracy and I are sensitive to the itch factor in yarn. We don't like itchiness. So, but this feels pretty good. It blocked out pretty good. The Sadie sweater has like a roll neck, and also the sleeves, there's no cuffs to be, so it's all rolled. So this color, I love it. It has like little flecks in there, giving it like a tweedy look. I think I got it just right as far as the sizing. I didn't wear it before, so I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like on. I'm gonna see if I can give you some idea of what it looks like. I'll try to post another video here with me, modeling it. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. We'll come to you again. Tracy and I do have some other projects and FOs that we did that we would like to share with you, and we'd probably do that in the next week or two. Also, we have reached 1,000 subscribers just I think today or yesterday, can't remember. I'm not entirely sure, but I just want to say thank you to everyone that have subscribed thus far. And yeah, if you have questions about this creativity shawl, just let me know and I'll see if I can try to answer it for you. Until our next podcast, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and we'll see you soon. Bye.